This is a how to use a Eysin V30. It's a vacuum with a mop. And I just want to go with step-by-step process on how to use this one so that everyone can learn how to use this one. And also a bit of feedback and review so you know what's up. So go by the parts first. This is the vacuum machine here. As you can see, it has three buttons, one and two. This one is connected to the iron rod or the aluminum rod for it to remove and put easily. And you can see this is where the wire goes and it can be used to go around here for looping. And this is where you can plug it and turn it on. Now this is the button for the on and off to turn it on. When you press it, it goes in depth and it sounds really loud. And when you return it, it closes. This is the exhaust of the vacuum. And as you can see here, this is the inlet of the vacuum. This one also comes with a lock and unlock system here. You can see here, unlock and lock. I'm not so sure what it is, but this is just for maybe for cleaning in case of emergency. But most of the time, it's not necessarily used. Just make sure that this is not stiff when you try to attach it. Find the right positioning. You can see there is a tooth and a gap here for it to go in and lock itself. Okay, return it back. There you go. Attached to the endpoint here is the filter. So you can see there's a multiple filter here. And when you attach it, it's here. Okay, you can see this indentation should, sorry, this indentation here should match with this one. At this point here, as you can see, there is still a indentation and a gap here for it to enter with the lock. Now this red button here is a push and pull for it to lock. As you can see here, inside will go out as you press and push to go inside for a safety feature. So as you can see, as this goes in, so air should go from here and pass through from here. And this is filter. This is a HEPA filter here, where the dirt comes in here and goes out here. So that's why it's dirty. Here's white because it's clean. You can only wash this one with water. Try to avoid using a brush. Do not use a brush. You can just pass it through running water and sunlight for it to kill off any bacteria there. And air comes out here, but you can also pull this part here for the whole filter. There's a smaller filter, but the HEPA filter is a lot better at filtering all the dust. So dust goes around here, and that's where air goes from inside towards here and towards the vacuum. To put it back in, there's a gap here, and make sure that this one goes here too. You can notice that it's harder to put it in because there's this one. So you have to lock it in here with this one. It has to match. And you can see there's a flap of rubber here, and that's where the gap here goes into. There you go. Along with this one, there's also this button here for it to go pop it out open. So you can also remove the dust, bam bam. Okay, but for an easier clean, just remove this one and then remove the whole dirt. You can also wash this one afterwards and that's good to go. So you can see there is the hole here. That's where air goes in and goes here. And that's where we attach it to the vacuum head. Now the vacuum head is easy. There's just a roller and the inlet. There's nothing else to clean, just let it wash through. So to attach it, just make sure this one goes with this one, the black part. Find the engrave here. You can see, locks in, twist, there you go. Don't forget for this one, and it's good to go. Oh, sorry, I forgot to have a filter here. Do not forget that one because that's where a lot of the micro particles pass through. It really does well. Again, attach and lock. Good. Now this one, just attach it with the same positioning here. As you can notice, it's just here and lock it through. And there you have the full feature of it. You can see this one here, it's very mobile. And there is this gap here for this indentation to be locked in, so it's easier. Okay? Now the wheels do work. So this is just the full part of it where you can use this one for any flooring. But this also comes with a water tank for mopping, which is this one here. Now you can see here there is a rubber here that says a water droplet symbol. This is for water to be filled here. You can just use any water. I personally would use a drop of dishwashing or hand washing and a little water. You pour it here, tap it in, shake, and it's good to go. You can see here there is this red button under C and O. Now I took my time to understand this, but I believe that C means close. When you click it, water shouldn't drop. And when you click O, water should begin towards the map. Okay? The map. I noticed that one because as I pull it here, I can see there is the rubber thing. So yeah, that's where air cannot pass through, and so water shouldn't be able to drop and make the map wet. Now this is still wet because we use this one on our gym, and I'm just passing it through so that anyone who uses this product could also use it on their gym mat. Okay? So to use it, let's just add water here and we're gonna try to attach it, and let's do some cleaning. But first, to attach this one, there is a teeth here, both teeth here, and some indentations here. Now they're gonna match with this one here and this one. So it looks like this, and as you notice, the wheels will be covered, and that's okay because this is wet. It'll help you with when you slide it through the floor. So to attach it, I'm gonna put this one here in first. Okay, it's perpendicular, like so. It goes in, and I try to put this one to the holes, like so. Click, and yeah, it's good to go. All right, just make sure everything feels good and make sure not to do anything so bad. Do not drop this one, as because this is a vacuum, it's a machine, and it's plastic. So it's easy to destroy this. So yeah, I'm making this video to avoid any issues. All right, so let's try to use this one for the gym. So let's first add this with water. Make sure to close it first. I'm gonna open this one and put some drops of dishwashing or hand wash. One would do. And for me, just put some water. This is where the water tank goes in, so it goes there. Oops, not hitting it properly. And this is good to go. Cover it up, shake, and it should bubble up. If you can see, it's a bit bubble. This is fine because too much strong surfactants could damage the gym mat. And my gym is a rubberized mat, so I'm trying to avoid any destruction or wear and tear for my rubber. So yeah, this is good to go, and we'll attach this one. We'll turn it on once we attach it to the vacuum. All right. Now that I've attached it like previously, I'm gonna plug this one and we'll see how it works. Don't forget to press the open button for the water tank so that the mop should work. So I'm gonna remove the wire out and plug it in. Right, so to see how it works here while it's plugged, it should sound like this. Okay, so you may notice that there's water dropping here, and that's because I did not close this one. Make sure to have this closed, and water should not drop. But if I click open, water should begin to drop slightly, and that's because water should get out from there. All right, so let's do the mapping, and we'll see how it works. So here's an example of a floor with footprints here, and what I like to do here is just go side by side from one side to one side. So See how it works. Now, as you can see, the floor has been vacuumed and mopped, and it does cover up most of the footprints. Though dust will not fully be removed, most of the debris and dust actually go inside here, and that's what we want. We really want most of the dust to go inside here so that as we mop every single time, every single day, less dust would come in, especially for this gym where wind and dust come inside for the breeze here. So with this one, with the wet floor, we really want to avoid using too much water. And that's why we need to have ventilation here to make this dry. And once this dries up, this actually looks like a very good floor. Now I'm gonna finish the whole floor here before we're gonna clean this up, okay? So let's get on with it. So if you notice, I go from one side to one side and cover the whole thing, and I try to avoid stepping on it because of course it's still wet. So I like to go outside of the mat first, away from the plug, all the way closest to the entrance, so that way my feet will be clean, and at the same time I don't make a bit of a mess. Sometimes you may notice that when I mop here, I use vacuum, it doesn't really hit the end points where I want to hit it. Like, for example, as you can see at the very end here, it doesn't really get mopped. So what I like to do here is to go crosswise, perpendicular motion, and just go hit it all the way. It's really just push the mop, not a pulling motion for all the floor. There you go, nice and clean. Sometimes you might notice that when you mop, there's not much water coming out anymore, and that's because there's not much water despite the bubbles. So what you want to do is just remove this one and add more water, and we'll go back right into it. And all done. All we need to do is just let the mat dry, and we just have to clean this up here. All right. There's also an accessory for this one for the nooks and crannies, and there's a button with it to push the brush back in, so you can have it here. And if it's a bit more dusty, then that's where you can use this one, and it can get out, and it's fine. Can be removed, but yeah. And it has the same inlet of where the vacuum head goes, so just attach it here, and so this works like this here. So I just wanted to let you know that every form of dust that's outside of the gym mat can potentially go to the gym mat, and that could cause it to get dirty. So you might as well clean the whole area, and that way that lessens the whole dirt. Alright, let's try to clean this up. First thing we need to do is remove the plug and return it. Loop it back in. Oops. Loop it back in and out here like so. Not too tight. Just make sure there's a bit of slack so that the wire does not bend and damage over time. And this is good. You can put the plug around here. That way it shouldn't move too much. Okay? So yeah, what we did before, just remove this one and remove this one. This is where all the dirt comes in. I forgot to unlock here. Twist and remove. There's a bit of dust here and that's fine. Most of the dust here is inside, and we want to remove that one by putting it outside to the trash or washing it off. But first, trash. So we're here outside and we can just toss the dust out and I can show you how it looks like. So I'll remove the HEPA filter. It's a bit dirt there and you can just wash it off with running water. Just do not brush this one. As for this one, we can actually open this one and you can see how much dust comes out from this one. Yeah, it's a lot of dirt, as you can see. We want to try to avoid that one there. Okay, it's a bit of water there. And that's fine, we can just wash it off later on. But to remove it fully, you can see how much dirt has come just from the gym mat. And I personally had more dust before, and it's good to have it vacuum and toss it out. That way we don't have much more dirt in the gym. The cleaner gym, the better it is and it feels better and less bacteria for any issues. So yeah, dust it off, or you can just have it rinse off like so. And we're gonna have it rinse off afterwards. We just let it dry and it's good to go. Washing it off here. Good. For this one, just remove this one. Make sure to have this dry. And it's a bit dirty as you can see, so we'll have to wash it off. This one you can see there's a lot of dust particles, and we want to remove that one by just rinsing it off. Yeah, that's where water comes in. There you go. Good as new. Cleaner and ready for the next use. As for this one, you want this one to open so that the water can go out. Just have it also open just for the air to flow in, and you can have it go out if you want to, but personally I want to target this one here, and you can see it's dark. So when we mop it gets actually just a bit of dirt, so we really want to wash it off. And a bit of hand wash or dishwashing, just rub it off and let it water pass by it. Eventually, once all the soap is gone, you'll have a bit more clean mop ready for the next use. Just make sure to dry it. That way, it's a lot cleaner and easier compared to having a very wet mop. And as you can see here, although there's still a bit of soap, and that's fine because yeah, there's a bit of soap inside. That's totally fine. Just make sure to leave this one to dry for the next use. So I'll show you where I store this one. That way it's easy to see how it looks like for the next use. So we do have a stand for the vacuum, and that's fine. If you don't have, just have it on the corner of the wall, and that's all right. For this one, you can just have it put up or down, whichever you prefer. I personally like to put it up like so. That way, there'll be a bit more dry on the top. For this one here, you want this one facing down so that this one doesn't get dirty. This is the outlet, so it's a lot cleaner compared to this one. Just put it here. Oh. Well, this too is also fine. Here's also fine, that way to go down. Put this one here. This one, I like to have it open so that air can pass through. I just smash it like so. It close also, but yeah, that works. This one, you can have it face here straight or down. Any is fine because there is the filter there and we don't want dirt to go here. That's fine. This one, like this, and this one can be placed here, here, whichever you prefer. Just avoid putting them up on the floor because that does contaminate. So having it here where air goes around should be fine. And that's how we usually keep it. So we leave this here to dry for the next use. Now, as you can see, after mopping, there's not much of footprints shown anymore. And this is a dry mat now because we have a fan here blowing all the water to evaporate rather. And on this side here, it's still slightly wet as you can see, and there's still a bit of dust, and that's fine. Those are really hard to remove, and we want to avoid removing them because that actually is in the pores between the rubber, and scrubbing it off could potentially remove the rubber, and we want to avoid that. There is a bit of dirt for every gym mat, and that is fine. The point for the gym mat is for friction and to avoid any slippage. The floor can be dirty because shoes are always used in the gym mat. So this is fine. It's really hard to remove those tiny bits of dirt, and that's fine. Most of the dirt has been removed by the mop, and this itself is good. So you can actually be happy about your work here, and that's good. The overall review for the vacuum is actually good. It does hit a lot of points. There's no scrubbing on the mat. There is no brush, so hair does not clump up or make the any brush stuck up. So with this type of vacuum, it actually absorbs most of the dirt there, and we have the mount there to really help with cleaning off and removing the whole dust there. And if you don't feel comfortable, you can still use a disinfectant to disinfect the place. But in my opinion, using a strong disinfectant could deteriorate the rubber mat, and we really want to avoid that one. So having this little detergent wiping off to help with removing the dust is really good. And with enough usage of the vacuum over time, the quality of your gym mat should be a lot better compared to scrubbing off and using a strong disinfectant. Alright, so thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy this video.